Previously on Rockstar INXS.
Where's my baby brother?
Marty's sister Liz made a surprise appearance at the mansion.
I have gotten something the others haven't, and it's an important piece.
At the Rockers Clinic, vocal coach Ron Anderson gave them a lesson in voice control. When the time came for the ever-crucial song selection...
Yeah, this is so not me, it's ridiculous.
Ty was worried when he ended up with his last choice.
Everlong, and it's kind of all over the place. Kind of had me nervous.
The next night, Mig rocked the house, while Brandon got more intense. And Ty had an unexpected off night. Unable to do any wrong, Jordis blew INXS away, earning her the encore performance the following night.
Give us an encore of the man who sold the world.
When the world's votes were counted, it was Ty, Brandon, and Tara that found themselves in the bottom three. Singing INXS music, Ty proved that he wasn't done yet, while Brandon did his best to save himself. But it was Tara's third time at risk, and this time she heard the words that until now she managed to avoid.
Tara, I'm sorry, you're just not right for our band INXS.
9 rockers are left. Who will go home this week?
Are you ready for a new sensation? New sensation. Dream, baby, dream. Well, that's the reason why I'm here right now. Are you ready for a new sensation? Right now. Hey, hey, hey. Right now. Are you ready for a new sensation? Are you ready for a new sensation?
Oh man, what a day. When you're up there on stage in the bottom three, your view changes completely. You could go home.
I feel like I'm a little bit out of my element here when it comes to performance and with my vocals and tying it all in and make it a one full, complete package.
It was really, really a tough performance for me. My nerves, everything was terrible. I'm really fortunate to be here right now.
I have a lot to work on. I'm going to work my ass off to not be there again.
How did you feel?
It was hard for me. Being a part of the bottom three for the first time put a little pit in the bottom of my stomach. I realized that I didn't do a good performance because, like, being the only black person on the show, sometimes I do have to think about like what I represent. You can count on your hand how many people have been able to succeed in rock and roll that are, African American. And I think it's unfair. It just hurts me.
Ty's harboring this responsibility that he feels that he's doing it for his people and he wants to do it for them. In much the same way that I would do. I'm the only Australian here. This is an Australian band INXS. I feel the pressure as well.
If today was 100%, I felt like that was 20.
Dude, keep doing what you're doing, because I seen it today, and I was like a 10-year-old kid jumping up and down at the end of your performance. I got chills right now, because it was amazing.
As scary as it was also cool. Kind of gives you a rebirth. I have a new life now. I'm gonna just work as hard as I can on top of it, because I don't want anything that I can be responsible for be the cause of me losing my dream.
Don't doubt him.
My fellow rockers threw me a surprise birthday. This ridiculous cake. Like, the whole thing's a guitar. Yeah. Look at that cake.
You can't tell us what your birthday wish is, so you can't tell that.
Jordis made a wish when she blew out her birthday candles, and that wish appeared about 5 seconds later in the form of her boyfriend.
I can't believe he's here right now. I can't believe it. Not here.
This is interesting.
When we found out that this week's clinic wasn't in the ballroom, we were freaked out. So if it's not in the comfort of home, where are they taking us?
Welcome to the world-famous Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. We are here today to do a little clinic about working the press. You guys all know Tim Ferriss right here?
Yeah. If you're going to be our lead singer, how you handle the media is really important to us. So what we've done is we've set up a press junket where there'll be 3 journalists who are going to be interviewing you at different times, and then we'll review it afterwards.
And be warned that this is not a drill. These stories will actually reach the public.
Wow. And you know what? The press junket starts right now. So let's rock. Come on.
My heart was beating. The words we said, those are gonna be in print. Marty Casey, if you screwed up, that goes out to millions of people.
What's your first memory of INXS?
I remember playing What You Need on guitar when I was starting to learn how to play guitar.
Memory of INXS, I was in 3rd grade.
3rd grade.
I had many first experiences, if you know what I mean, to the music of INXS.
What album do you think best defines the band?
I'd have to say Kick.
Besides Kick.
Oh, besides Kick?
Let's hear something about another record. Shaboo Shabba. What's your favorite song on Shaboo Shabba?
I don't know INXS songs by the album specifically.
Do you see that as maybe as a liability?
No.
No. Didn't hear.
I want to be part of the future with this band, not the past.
Would you skip the funeral of a parent or a sibling if you had an INXS gig?
You know what? I've never thought of that.
I think I would probably do a quick flight and then come back.
No. My family is like the most important thing to me in the world.
I'm not sure. I guess I would. How big would the gig be?
What do you know about the band's roots? Do you know where they hail from?
Sydney, I believe. You know, I've been to Australia before.
You have?
Played basketball when I was 18 there, so I have a connection with that country. AC/DC is one of my top favorite bands of all time. So.
Tough to live with that many people, close quarters, mansion. Who's the most difficult?
I'm gonna go with saying no one.
No one.
I can honestly say I'm not having a difficult time with anybody.
You can't get along with everybody. You know?
Actually, I can get along with anybody.
Who's been the most difficult for you to contend with?
Well, there were times that I stuttered and faltered and that they went, he's uncomfortable with this question. And it's like, damn. Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay, well, gloves off, okay.
Yeah.
I think the hardest person to deal with, I believe, has been JD. JD sometimes makes me feel uncomfortable. It's just the way it goes. And I mentioned that, and I kind of regret saying that.
There are people who are saying you're a hard roommate to have, you know.
Oh, really?
Why do you think you're a difficult roommate?
Oh, well, I think that more so difficult than maybe just misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I found it interesting that Tina would say everybody has told her that I'm the most difficult person to be a roommate with at the house. I'm trying not to let that stuff bother me because like there's still that kind of bad boy side of me that wants to like just screw everybody over and get my way to the top as any way possible. But at the same time, I won't win that way because if I was in INXS, I wouldn't hire me.
Have you had any problems with people in the house?
Oh, of course, but I wouldn't go on an interview and say that they were difficult.
Hey guys, come on in, have a seat.
Okay, so how did you think you went?
How was it for you, Brandon?
I think the first interview that I had today, I was a little bit nervous.
Perhaps you could have said a little bit less?
Yeah.
Like they said you tended to go on a bit?
A lot of times they're looking for sound bites, and if you find yourself rambling for too long on a particular topic, they just won't use any of it.
Tim and Dave talk to me about rambling. Sometimes I do like to talk a little bit too much. If you're gonna ramble, have a point, right? But try not to ramble.
And Ty, you shone through with your humility, and you were very honest. And you didn't pretend to know things that you didn't know.
Yeah, so yeah, on that point, you know, it doesn't matter that you don't know the INXS back catalogue and that sort of thing. Just be honest.
When I joined the Chili Peppers, I was asked the same questions. Do you have all their records? Do you know all their material? And I had some, but you know what? I want to make music from here on out. And Ty, you took it into the future, and that was pretty cool.
Deanna, how do you think you went?
She asked me questions about if I had ever missed a loved one's funeral for a gig. It just kind of bummed me out.
You know, that was an interesting question I know you guys got, and I was surprised by how many of you said that you would go to the gig. Let me tell you something, I've had a sore throat and canceled gigs. You know what I'm saying? So if a family member of mine died, I'm going home.
JD, how do you think you went?
I was asked by an interviewer what my response is to me being the most disliked person and the person that most people can't wait to see go.
JD found out in his interview that people had been singling him out as the unpopular one in the house, and he was really hurt by that. And I felt horrible about that.
It really disheartened me because I kind of thought like, oh, is the joke really on me?
Well, JD, let me put it to you this way. The press will pick up on exterior things, and they will take their own beat on it, and they'll come at you guys to hit a nerve.
Sometimes I set myself up to be an easy target. It's easy to pick on somebody that flies up here because, you know, they're easy targets, you know?
That's important. I'm glad you brought that up.
Thanks.
Hey, rock and rollers. The reason why we're all here, baby, is in the billiards room right freaking now. Let's do this! Oh my God. Look what's in the top.
Oh my God. I'm gonna take this song.
Yeah! Hell yeah, No Woman No Cry. Beautiful, baby.
No Woman No Cry by Bob Marley. It was the song I wanted, it was the song I got, and it's the song I will be honored to do.
What's crazy? We're never gonna survive.
Oh, wait.
We get a little crazy. My idea is to do Losing My Religion, which is a song that I would never want. My idea is to have it a cappella, 3-part harmony with the band.
You do that a cappella thing, and you have this, because you know, the distance in your eyes.
Oh my God!
Now we'll go to zoning my.
You're not supposed to be helping me like this.
But I love you.
JD really inspired me with his ideas about how to rearrange Losing My Religion. Should I pick something that might go amazing and might go really bad?
I think you need to take that risk. Honest to God, that's what I'm doing with Come As You Are.
Jason and I are gonna have to wrestle for #1.
Let's duke it out.
Personally, I think I'll beat him. My first choice was Come As You Are by Nirvana. It ended up being my first choice and JD's first choice.
Jessica, can you tell me why that's your #1?
Out of this group of songs, that would be the one that I would gravitate towards most. I've been in the bottom 3 2 times now. I have taken a song that I felt was risky for me, and it worked.
So you understand about taking risks?
I understand,
That's
but
why
at the
I wanted
same
to do
time,
this.
your risk on We Are the Champions was, no offense.
But
it didn't end up well for you. Taking risks on songs, things that you think are going to be so fabulous for you, don't always work out.
I know you really want this, but I really need this. Would you let me do this?
You're asking me to do a lot right now, but I don't know if I'm going to give it up.
You know what? At this point, I don't care. I'll take whatever. You guys decide among yourselves. I'll take whatever. I'm done with this. I don't want to cause any more grief. No, I'll take the one nobody wants. Good luck. Good luck, Jess.
And that's that.
JD just left saying, he'll take whatever song is left. But it was done with a little edge to it.
Of course. I don't want to rock the boat. I've got a sort of reputation already. I'll take what's coming to me because that's who I am and that's what I do. My strategy is killing these people with kindness. I'm going to take the one that nobody wants. Again. And I'll hope that I find something that keeps me here to enjoy another week with you. If I don't, I'm just going to miss you guys, that's all.
You know what? I'm happy to give that to Fortune. Then he take Come As You Are, and then it's set.
If I gave back Crazy, JD would then take Crazy, and Jessica can have Come As You Are, and everyone's happy.
Crazy was your first choice.
That's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Crazy wasn't my #1 choice, but it's what I consider to be a great song. Okay, you sure?
Yeah, Crazy's crazy, so it's cool.
Abraham Lincoln said the best way to get rid of an enemy is to make them a friend. And that was proven tonight.
I mean, I would have loved to have done Crazy, but JD will be great doing Crazy, because he's kind of crazy, isn't he?
Sample that.
It's good.
It's good, right?
Wow.
Hey, I want to be the lead singer of INXS.
That's it, I'm done.
Yes, we party like rock stars.
Sit here.
Oh, I'm in trouble again.
No, you're not in trouble. It's me that's in trouble. Today, in the Star magazine, they asked me, what makes you feel uncomfortable in the house?
Oh, man.
And I said, you know what, JD, made me feel uneasy. I felt like a Judas today.
Nick. Sometimes we're just being human. But we're always human beings.
How's it going?
It's good. It's good. It's working.
How are you? I'm okay. Trying to be okay. I'm working off the booze from last night. I was definitely feeling a little rough going into rehearsal today. I definitely drank probably a little bit too much. Or I don't have a headache, like my stomach just hurts.
Jessica came in this morning. The first thing she said was, I'm a little hungover from last night. That doesn't start a rehearsal very well.
Sounds like poo.
Memory! Singing like they're singing, memory! I mean, you know. We have a short amount of time, and if you're coming in saying you're hungover, then you've just screwed up your rehearsal time. It's just got to be somewhere where it speaks a little better in your, with your voice.
I guess it doesn't help that I'm like a complete retard today either.
Well, then that usually doesn't help.
I'm just not my 100% self, but it doesn't affect a rehearsal that much.
And I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all.
This week I have the Killers' Mr. Brightside. Everyone knows and loves this song, and I have to step it up in order to blow everyone away.
No, you can't. That's not built into it. Or it's more Tom. It's more.
He knows what he wants. Marty today at rehearsals really took control of the band and pointed out what he wanted.
And then the bass comes in, so it builds like that.
Marty always impresses me because Marty always comes to work.
We're there.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you guys ready to seriously rearrange?
Sure.
Yay! I did end up taking JD's advice about how to rearrange Losing My Religion. I wanted to try and start it a cappella. I'm definitely nervous about rearranging.
I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you
That's the change. That's the change there. That the part that comes in later. That.
trying to keep up,
Hold on.
but
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I ask a question? Why do you want to change it? I'm saying you have a great voice. You don't need to do anything crazy.
Well, it's not about being crazy. It's about being creative. Whenever you take a chance, you do run the risk of ending up in the bottom 3.
Oh, life is bigger.
But chances are good. Sometimes they pay off and sometimes they don't.
But that was just a dream.
I kind of like it. Let's go from the top again.
This might crash and burn or be really good, and I'm very nervous.
Will Susie's risk pay off?
Whenever you take a chance, you do run the risk of ending up in the bottom 3.
With the right song choice, can Ty redeem himself?
No Woman, No Cry is a song I will be honored to do.
And will Jessica pull it together in time?
Sounds like poo.
For more information on the show, The Rockers, and exclusive Rockstar content, log on to rockstar.msn.com.
Jess, I want to see it because I feel out of the loop.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! That was the most beautiful I've ever seen in my life. Man to man. Okay. That was